Hello you guys. If you saw the title, you don't even know what's in store today. This is a random video, completely unplanned. I thought about making this last week because of going to the grocery store. Then I ran to Walmart today and I was like, I have to make this video because maybe somebody else can sympathize with this, you guys. And yes, it's coffee. Not sponsored, but my favorite coffee brand ever, Berry House. So anyway, you guys, this video, if you saw the title, is all about, I'm fed up. I'm fed up. This is crazy. I went grocery shopping. You'll see that haul on Friday. Yes, it's trick or treat today. It's Halloween. So happy Halloween, you guys. I wish it was a trick and I wish there was a treat instead. But you guys, groceries are phenomenally outrageous right now. Like, ever since COVID, things have just changed, shifted. You know what I mean? Like, our economy's back going, but oh my gosh, the inflation on groceries is crazy. And this is no way aimed at anything with politics. So please don't even go there on either side. So I think this is always just going to be like the way things are since COVID. I think this is just the way life is going to be. You may feel different. I think things will fluctuate up and down, but the reality is groceries are expensive. So I can whine and moan all day long about how ridiculous the groceries are. You guys, my problem is I went to Aldi last week, and you'll see that haul, like I said. And Aldi's bill was, for our family of 6, yes, we do eat a lot, but you guys know I try to find good deals. It was $265. Even my little girl, Emily, was like, oh my gosh, Mom, that is so expensive. And I'm like, it really, really is. I went to Walmart today. I don't know when I'll post this. It's like a mini haul. It was $73. I about choked because I literally only had 3 grocery items in that. And the other was like the cheapest stuff I could buy for like household stuff. So it's a tiny haul. So you guys, I was like thinking, my wheels were turning the other day. I was livid when I came out of the grocery store because I'm like, Aldi used to be my go-to place. Walmart is not, but this is totally different for everybody based on where they live. This is not necessarily the same for all of you guys. Walmart might be your like price king, and like you might, I don't know, everybody has different stores. There's like an H-E-B, there's Kroger, which is big, like we're in Kentucky, so Kroger's big because Cincinnati, Ohio is where the original one is. So therefore, there's like chains all around here in our area. So, you might have Sam's Club, Costco. We have Sam's. I don't think they're the best, honestly. That's my opinion. They are on some very specific items, though. So, you guys, what I've come to find out is we are busy. We are busy people. Even sometimes busier than we think we are. You guys, so sometimes convenience is what happens. You pick up things because they're convenient. You're already stressed. You're overworked. Or you just have sports. Like, we are constant. So what I've come to find is that I might pick up things that are more convenient that I don't feel like, or I don't have the time I feel to make. So that comes at a cost. Convenience comes at a cost. It really does. Even going through the drive-through, like we went to we went to a restaurant, and this is our family of 6, granted. 2 still eat off the kids menu, but we went out of town to the Baltimore game, and you guys, we went to eat, and yeah, it's a nicer like a medium type of restaurant. So oh my gosh, it was like over $100 for us to eat. And I was like, you know what? I could have made this, I probably couldn't have made it that good, but I could have made some of this food at home. Like, that's what I get thinking. Ryan thinks in terms of it's a celebration with family. It's a way to get out together, have something fun. To me, it induces anxiety because I'm like, that is so expensive. And yes, I love family time. Don't get me wrong. I do like to go out to eat because I don't want to cook all the time, but then it just brings about stress because going out to eat is expensive. Groceries are expensive. Everything is expensive. So this video is kind of aimed at like, not a rant, but more of a perspective. What can we do to keep things under control? What can we possibly do to get this in line? So you guys, my life is super busy. If you don't know, I'm running a small business out of my house, down in my whole basement. It's like, I'm trying to do DTF transfers. I do apparel locally, and I post some online. Custom stuff. So life is busy. We have travel sports. We have everything going on, and I do YouTube. And let me just tell you, YouTube pays pennies. It does not make much. I don't do this for money. I do this for you guys because I love you guys. So And this is not sponsored. This is just a brand that I absolutely love, Clever Fox. You guys have seen me a million times talk about Clever Fox in the past. They're awesome for planners because I love paper planners. I am tempted to get an iPad though, like eventually on clearance, to get one so I can use the little pen and all the cute stuff. But I'm an old school girl. I like paper. So guys, first things first, to get this under control, to rein in this budget is like a plan. A plan. It could be simple like this. This is magnetic. This sticks on your fridge. You guys know I have a magnetic board up there that I keep. I keep this, gross, I haven't peeled it off the fridge in forever. I keep this up there. Do I fill it out always? No, because I don't have the marker anymore. My kids destroyed them. You don't even need stuff that's fancy like that. I mean, I have this weekly planner, which I'm supposed to fill out. I don't do for my habits, for things like that. This is also Clever Fox, I believe. I have these. I mean, this is just examples of things that you could use. This thing's phenomenal. Like if I would actually use it the way you're supposed to use it. But what I'm getting at here, what I'm trying to show you, these are like unfilled out ones. This is a calendar. This could be perfect. Or go this route, you guys. This is from the Dollar Tree. And it comes with a little sleeve, you guys. You can even write on, well, you could even do a dry erase thing. You can use a printable. You can use anything to use a separate calendar for your food. A meal. If you want to plan in a meal a month out, you can. If you want to plan 2 weeks out, you can. If you want to look, one of the great things that you can do, look at your sales. Kroger, for example, puts out their sale ads. They no longer send out the paper like copies anymore because they're trying to cut costs, I guess. I don't know. So they don't send that out anymore, but they stopped that a month ago. So anyway, you can look online. They have digital stuff. They have digital coupons. These websites for groceries have digital coupons that you can look at of things that are like on sale and they only apply to, like, say you're doing a delivery order or say you're doing a pickup order or things like that. As long as you spend like $35 at most stores, it's free to pick up. Delivery costs a little bit more. And I will tell you, Instacart does tag on fees. I'm not telling you not to use Instacart. I'm saying just know that, like, if you're trying to budget correctly, Instacart is higher than what it is in store. They tack on fees for every item that you're purchasing. I found that out the hard way when back when COVID was going on and we had to order groceries, they accidentally included the other receipt. And I thought it was different because I know, like, pinpointed down how much groceries are. And it was like $40 more just alone for the groceries that they picked. Nothing to do with the tip or the fee or anything else associated with it. Just alone in the grocery order I did. So know that there is more of a cost. But if that's your only option, totally fine. I'm just telling you that. So anyway, they will release, like, Kroger will release like 2 weeks worth of ads. So you can see at a glance, like, this is going on sale. This is on sale. Aldi's puts their, like, ads out. There's lots of websites, and I can even link them down below, of people like the, I'm trying to think of her name. Is it the grocery ad? There's one of these people, and they will share the groceries that are going to go on sale. Like the things that are going to go on sale based off of where you live. Things like that. The Aldi ads. I mean, there's tons of grocery stores. They follow them all. So you guys, that helps you out a lot because you can plan ahead. And I'm not saying buy everything that's on sale because some of that stuff, like the middles of the ads, are not the best. Those are like, look for the main stuff that's a really good deal because the prices fluctuate. If you learn your prices, you'll know. So anyway, what I'm getting at is get a calendar. Get you digitally, if you have paper access to like paper ads, get that. Look at things that are going to go on sale. Things that are like rock bottom prices. Say like pastas. Every now and this happens. 50 cents. Buy extra of that. What is it? Jordan Page. I follow her. I have for a very long time. She's got like 8 kids. She shares like if you buy 2 for now, or sorry, 1 for now, 2 for later. If you find something that is rock bottom price, buy 3. Buy 1 for now, 2 for later, because then you can keep it at a rock bottom price. If you're going to buy that anyway, if that is an item that you need, a staple, a pantry item, something you can freeze, something that is so cheap, it makes more sense to buy now if you need it later, because that's building, you're circulating your inventory. You're keeping things on hand that are going to save you money in the long run. So maybe it's an extra $1 here or $2 there right now. It's going to save you in the long run because it's going to save you, $4 later. You know what I mean? So that is something I'm going to start planning. Really planning, because I am, lately, it's just been on the last thing on my mind. I'm like, we'll figure it out. We'll just see what we got. And nothing wrong with that either, but sometimes that comes at a cost. That might be like, oh my gosh, I didn't thaw the meat. Oh my gosh, I didn't get these ingredients to go with this. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to run through McDonald's. And if you guys been through McDonald's, even with that app, for our family to get like crappy food, it's like $30. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then you end up with, like me, I used to love it as a kid, don't get me wrong. It makes me sick now. I get really bad indigestion and stomach upset. It made me really sick because we had to do it. We were on the road, we had no choice. Sometimes you don't have a choice. Now I do know families that are so frugal and so like into their health and things. Okay, you guys, so that's the biggest thing. Getting your calendar out, getting it set. Sorry, this is sideways. Figuring out your game plan for 2 weeks, for a week. You don't even have to grocery shop. You know what I mean? Like, you can do it week by week. But if you plan out what you're going to do based off of the sales going on, you're going to save a lot of money. Another thing you can do, you guys. You're like, okay, so I've got my calendar, Tiff. Now what do we do? Oh, not that. So, I have a binder. I keep a binder. I had good intentions of this. I had just, you know, I paid, the $25 for it every 3 months. Awesome meal plans, you guys. And I promise you, I've told you this a million times, I'm going to give you a code for this. This is not sponsored. I just had this in my cabinet, thought I'd show you. Like, this is November 2022. That's how bad I am with this. But what you do, like, even if you don't keep this membership, like, you get 3 meal plans all at once. These are like macro-friendly things. These are awesome recipes. Like, I printed them all off. You can print them all off. You can print every single item in the entire, like, catalog of it off for, like, slow cooker green beans, all these different things. And these are healthy ones, like if you're looking for healthy inspiration. I love the Elise Ellis. Yeah, it was $25. You could buy a cookbook, but here's the thing. This comes with like an entire dictionary of stuff. So what I did was, it actually cost me more because my printer has expensive ink, but you can print them all off and put them in a binder and keep them forever. You know what I mean? You don't even have to keep the plan. You can do a demo, whatever you want to do. But you get a ton of stuff off there. It's family-friendly food, it's healthy-ish food, it's telling you your servings, and you can break that down with cost. It gives you ideas for everything, for sides, for meals, for breakfasts. That's just an idea. I just thought I'd share that. So also what I have is my Pinterest worthy. These are recipes. Some of these are my mom's recipes. Some of these are, you know, I've printed copies off of things that I found. Even Jordan Page had a thing. What is it? Fun, Cheap, or Free or whatever. She's that super frugal person with like 1 million followers on YouTube. Anyway, she even had like a meal plan of like healthy stuff, but she has a cookbook now. But anyway, this is packed full of go-to things. You've got cookbooks. You have so much access. If you don't like the paper stuff, if you don't like that stuff, digitally, Pinterest it. Type in an ingredient, you'll find it. Allrecipes.com. Anyway, you can plan things based off of the ingredients that you have. You don't have to pay premium fees, things like that. Some people say you have to buy this and that to do that. You don't. You can type it in. Trust me. Many a nights I'm like, oh my gosh, I have these 3 totally random items. What are we going to make with this? And I come up with something. It might not be what Ryan is excited about, but I will come up with something before I'm going to head out to McDonald's. Now, he might head out to McDonald's anyway, but you know, so planning, using your calendar, planning that. Using your cookbooks, using planning tools, not having to buy subscription services, nothing like that. You have that at your disposal. You can do that yourself. You can save a ton of money. Another huge cost, a huge cost. I know you guys, some of you are going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't live without my Starbucks. You can. You can live without Starbucks. Starbucks, like I was starting to get into this habit where I was like, you know what? I've been working, and granted, sometimes it is an escape. I've been working and working. My very dear friend, who also does the same thing as me, not on YouTube, but like with transfers, and she likes to buy a mocha every day. Well, then she started buying a Mexican mocha every day, not Starbucks. She doesn't like Starbucks, but locally, and she started adding it up. I think it was a Starbucks mocha at the gas station. But anyway, she was like, oh my gosh, I'm spending money on this. Me, I started buying my like literally a cold brew with like oat milk in it and vanilla, sugar-free vanilla. I can do that at home. You guys, I do love my Berry House coffee. I do. And you save a ton of money if you order coffee online and use coupons and stack them than you will in the store. That's another thing you can save money on. But I highly, like, it was a game changer, huge game changer. I think I shared my coffee, my Casa Brews espresso. You don't have to buy that one. That one actually will probably be on Black Friday for $100 and some. They have them for $100. Ask for one for Christmas. Save up for one. Put it on a payment plan. If you are a Starbucks person like me who loves it, because we don't have anything else around here. You guys, you can get you an espresso machine. You can grind your own beans with a cheap grinder, or like you can get it already pre-ground. Game changer when I tell you how easy it is to do that. Like, and I'm not talking about like, there's super coffee experts, my friends, like they're awesome at it, but just for a home person, way cheaper than buying an espresso, which I do love. Way cheaper than the K-cups. You can just add the oat milk, add the things, use a little whisk, and you've got a topping. It is so easy. And when you're spending $5 on something for one little thing, one little like iced drink, and I'm making it for pennies, like, it's unbelievable. It has saved me a ton of money lately because I had an addiction to it, and I'm just sharing that. That's just a tip. There's things that you can do at home. Another thing is, this is soup season. This is full on soup season. So this is a time when you can save money with what you're making. You can bulk things up. Like, if you're gonna use protein, if you know, you wanna have proteins, you wanna have vegetables, you wanna have carbs as a balance in your meals, casseroles are awesome, because it's not that the protein is stealing the show, it's that the protein is being incorporated. So protein is usually the most expensive item that you're gonna buy for your meals. Chicken, beef, all those things are gonna be way higher than the side items, than the rice, than the you know, potatoes, and all that stuff. So the best thing to do is make casseroles that you can combine it all together. It's all in one. Make soup. Soup is awesome because it's packed full, it's hearty, and there is like unlimited combinations on Pinterest and on YouTube and anything else. So super easy way to get dinner. And if you got a crock pot, if you got an Instant Pot, it makes your life even less chaotic. So that's the thing. If you were busy, if you were stressed, if you were spending money on this kind of stuff, get your crock pot, get your liner. Like, liner will save your life too. That's another thing, which I'm not promoting either. But liners, you can toss them. You can toss them out. There is no fuss with cleanup. So fill that crock pot full of some soup. It'll fill you up. You can like buy some bread on sale. That's another thing, you guys. If you find it on sale, like the buy three things, buy one for now, two for later. This, for example, which I should have bought three, you guys. I messed up today. This was 71 cents. Do you know what can be done with this? Now, if you're a keto person, you're probably going to come for me. But if you were feeding a family, this is perfect for Christmas. This, like, you can find these at Walmart, usually in the morning. In the mornings, a lot of the bakery departments in any grocery store will clear this stuff out because they have to. Just like produce, they will clear it out. It might be really early in the morning when they do the produce. But anyway, they will clear it out because they have to. They have to continually push those items and meat. It's just you have to get there at the right time. So, bread, for example. This bread was 71 cents. It was $1.47. Not a massive price difference, 76 difference. The thing with this is, this can be cut up. You can make sandwiches. Dip this in some butter and some Italian seasonings, things like that. Or if you want to be healthier, you don't have to do the butter, but you can season this up, toast this in the oven, put the turkey, put the cheese, put that kind of stuff. Dice this up into big sandwiches. You will have dinner with some other sides. This could be used for French toast casserole in your crock pot. It's a no fuss thing we make every Christmas, you know, and other days of the week. It's just awesome. Dice it up, make French toast sticks. But what I'm trying to say is, if you are limited on time, if you are limited on your sanity, and if you are spending too much, these are ways to rein it in. You can make things that you don't even realize that you can make that are easier than you even realize, because, like I just gave you an idea, using your crock pot, make the French toast casserole in your crock pot. You don't even have to worry about the oven and turning it on and dealing with that. Let your crock pot do your work. Toss the liner out after. Simple. If you plan these ahead, if you fill these out, and I'm talking to myself right now too, because I'm just as guilty. But when I'm spending $260 a week on groceries, you guys, we can't live like that. And then we have to like throw in going out to dinner in there. Like, we're already way over our budget, which pulls from other stuff. So it's like, we've got to figure this out. And I thought maybe this video might help somebody. Maybe this would help you to dust off your cookbooks, to get your, like, create a binder. I have an old video about, I showed how I did this. It was just super easy. I just have these little dividers in here. I put these in these laminating sheets. You can make them as pretty as you want or as cheap as you want. But if you have that as your go-to, and I even put ratings on it, like if my family loved this, like if this was like the top of their favorite, you can even put the last time you made it, things like that. You could keep a rotating calendar so you remember what you made last month. You can flip the sheet, put it behind there, move on, see the last time you made it. Things like that are going to keep your budget under control for the uncontrollable. So another thing besides that is like stocking up. What I plan to do, you know, one thing with like tax time, if you have extra money at tax time, if you're not, like, you know, if we get extra money, big thing so many people I know do. If you have that in your area, I don't know, like we're in Kentucky, so obviously we do. The best decision we made one year, also one of the grossest for me, because you guys know me and beef. I know my friend Phyllis is laughing at me right now if she's watching, but we got half of a cow. That really bothered me in some way. Like I even cried. Like I'm not even gonna lie, I cried because I was having to carry it in and it bothered me. And I'm an animal person, and yes, I know we eat meat. I could be vegetarian though, you guys. Don't get me wrong, I could, but my family couldn't. So anyway, but how much money it saved us was unbelievable when you add up the price of meat. And that year, that was when meat was like, you couldn't get it hardly. You couldn't find it. And it was like $10 for a little tiny thing. It was like ridiculous. It was right when COVID had started. So, or like somewhere in there. But anyway, it was so expensive, and we were lucky because you can go and you can buy half a cow, half a pig, half it with someone, or get a whole one if you can afford it, things like that. Freeze that all if you have a freezer, and you can live off of that for so long. Like it's unbelievable how much you can get in that. That's a huge cost saver than just going to the store. One of my favorite things to do, you guys know, I go to Kroger early morning. I haven't gone lately because I've been so busy. I go and I get the meat specials. I find them, not the brown nasty meat, not the green looking stuff, but the stuff I know the butcher has just put out there because it's still fresh. It's just, they have to rotate it. They have so much stuff coming through. If you can find that stuff and freeze it for another meal, another time, and it's rock bottom prices, you are saving a ton of money. And you can incorporate it in your meal plan, you guys. So just tips and tricks. Look for those sale items. Look at your flyers. Look at your online stuff. You guys, another thing, and if you want to see this type of video, sorry for this rambling, this is more of a talking video. If you want to see a Dollar Tree haul, I was blown away. I actually took pictures the other day because I'm going to come up with meal ideas of how you can shop at the Dollar Tree, and I want to come up with exactly the price point on it. Like, is this going to feed our family of 6? What's the price? How many ingredients? The cost. I would like to make a video and show that if that would help somebody, because it's like thinking outside the box. It's ways to save money. But you guys, that's what this video is all about, is saving money. I'm fed up with the prices. I'm fed up with what I've let myself get to with this. And I am on a mission to save money, to stock up while I can for the winter time. I'm putting money aside. What I do, so you guys, what I do is I have a goal. Like originally my goal was $160 a week for our family of 6. Yes, there's fluctuations there, but we spent $260. I was $100 over my amount. So when I have money extra on the weeks, like I spent $130 at Kroger for a whole week and got so much stuff on those weeks, that leaves me extra. So if I have extra on that, and I put that aside, then I can stock up on things. Like I can save that aside for green beans, for peas, for rice, for things that I can stock up in my pantry. Another thing, a lot of people, like I have never done it, you guys, don't get me wrong. I think it's a brilliant idea. I just never got into it. My grandma did it. She lived through the recession. My mom used to do it. I've just never done it. Canning. I don't know anything about it. I do want to start a sourdough starter, but canning is something a lot of people do, so that way they have shelf-stable food. I don't do it for the worry of things. I don't do it, you know, I know God's got me. I don't do it for that sort of stuff because you never know what's going to happen in the world. So I don't do it for those situations. I do it more along the lines of, my kids are sick. We're all sick. We can't get out, but we need nutrition. Or the roads are bad. Nobody can drive on them. So we have stuff that we can use, that we can pull from, that are going to keep us, you know, that's shelf stable stuff or things that we can use. I do stuff, I keep stuff on hand for that reason, not for fear. So anyway, you guys, I hope this video helped you. I hope it wasn't a huge ramble session. I just wanted to get my point across that you guys can save money. We can do this together. There are so many ways. There's so many easy things, and a lot of videos here on out are going to be aimed at that, whether it's like full videos of soup and the savings with that, videos with the coffee, recipes to save you money, things that, you know, just a whole bunch of savings, because I know I've shared that before, but I'm really going to get on board with it now, because this grocery bill is just getting too hot for mama. So you guys, I hope that you will subscribe if you are new. I would love to have you on this journey. I appreciate every one of you. Say hey in the comments. I love you guys. And I will see you all in the next one.